Just watched the Mortal Kombat trailer, which I don't know what the fuck was going on because I didn't play the game when I was a kid. I played it as an adult, and I got my ass beat, so I never played ever again. I don't understand any of the characters. I don't know what the movie's about based on the trailer. I do know that they definitely are not appropriating any cultures. They're definitely doing a lot better than last time.
Appropriating any culture?
No, right? No?
Is it because there's just no culture? Is that what you think?
Yeah, there's no, there's no, I didn't see any white people in there, so I just thought.
Sonya's white. In canon, too.
Did she have a mask on?
No, she was the blonde woman who was talking about, like, in cultures throughout all time, there's, speaking of a tournament, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, so, okay.
She was on screen. You saw her.
The blonde lady.
Yes.
Okay, the one.
The blonde white lady.
Okay.
Sonya Blade.
I did see her. Okay, that's true.
I played way too much of the games growing up, so I know way too much of this shit.
I don't know anything. I know the freeze guy.
The freeze guy.
Freeze dude.
The freeze guy.
He's
Great.
killing it. He's
Get
killing
over here.
I heard get over here. Okay, that's his thing?
No, that's
No,
Scorpion's
that's not the freeze
thing.
guy. Yeah, that's Scorpion.
So you're fucking up.
No.
No. He's in the trailer.
She's tagging on the other phrase.
But what were the... Okay, so I don't understand. So, like, when a character dies in the movie, do they just... I don't get it. Because didn't they show us, like, 3 people die in the trailer?
No.
Or were those not
No.
main characters?
No, I think one of the people who you thought died ends up being Jax. All we did was see how he got his metal arms.
Oh, because they chopped his fucking arms off.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that guy's dead.
Yeah, but
He's not dead. Does he look like the character in the...
Yeah.
They sliced a lot of people.
They did
But
slice a lot
nobody
of
died.
people. Nobody died.
Yeah.
So everyone's just getting
Actually, you
wrecked.
know what? I do think some B-roll characters definitely died. There when I don't know what
In the
character-
trailer?
In the trailer?
Yeah, not like just like background. Like
Gotcha.
there was that scene, and I'm struggling to think of which character this would have been, but the older Asian man just when he's like knifing the shit out of everyone in basically his garden is. I think those guys died, but I think they're also just, fluff that they were going to die. Their whole role is you're the guy that dies in the garden.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
The freeze dude is honestly the only person that I knew.
Sub-Zero.
That's his name.
He says, I am Sub-Zero.
That's literally the line in the
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah,
I am
as he
Sub-Zero.
stares.
Yeah.
All right, so the whole thing is headed to a tournament.
I used to love that game.
That's such a good game.
It's because that's the one game where you can just spam buttons and kick people's ass.
Yeah, I mean, you could until you find someone who actually
knows how to reverse
Because
and
one of my friends that I used to work with is so at all fighting games, at all those 2D fighters, so good. I feel like I've accomplished something if I don't get like perfected when I play against him. Like if I land a single hit on him, I'm like, I did it. That's what I take home that day.
I don't
So,
think
like-
I've ever met anybody who doesn't
Oh
just
my-
spam the buttons.
He
I don't-
knows these combos. He gets everything down within like an hour of like the game being out. It's amazing. And
Yeah,
Does
that's
he
sick.
does he hate the newer ones because they made it so much easier for dickheads like me to pick it up and just fucking button mash and wreck people?
no, because I think that if you played these people, you wouldn't. You can do that to your friends who are probably just as bad as you are at it. But if you play against people who are like at his level and like good at that,
Uh-huh.
You don't
they'll
stand
wreck
a
the shit out
chance.
of you.
And that's always kind of been a charm of the game, even with
Yeah.
the newer ones. Like even the older ones, you were able to spam all the
Yeah,
buttons.
you can
still-
spam and you can
yeah.
have a fun time. You can do all that shit.
I never
and
have
then
a fun time.
Some like as a kid, some older guy comes over eventually and then just ruins your day. Like that's all that game ever was like, oh, we're playing Mortal Kombat in the arcade.
Yeah.
And then like and 16-year-old just is like, fuck these 5-year-olds.
Well, if somebody asks you to play, it's normally you don't want to play because they're normally asking because they know that they can.
No, like
That's not true. I
they
would
jump
ask
in
you
on
to
the
play,
machine.
and I don't. I would.
Well, that's because you know I'm trash. But I'm saying
No, I'd ask Jake to play. I love that game.
I think
It's a fun game, Eric.
Yeah.
Eric, I think you have bad taste in video games sometimes, but that's not. We're really drifting away over here.
because we're talking about this is Mortal Kombat related.
Yeah, but
We're no longer
we're
talking
no
about
longer
the
talking about
trailer.
the movie or the trailer.
Well, the trailer looked cool.
yeah, it
do
did.
we
It looked
do we
cool.
think it looks better than the whatever it was? Because there was a Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, there's 2 Mortal Kombats.
They made 2 of them.
Yeah.
And they were both trash.
They were both great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, what?
They're fucking great movies.
I didn't see them.
They're
I
not.
thought
They're not like Martin Scorsese probably doesn't like them, but What does he like anymore?
That's why I made the cultural appropriation joke, because I thought that the earlier ones were like really.
Oh, maybe they are. I haven't seen them in like a decade, but like
I thought they were just universally known as shit.
no, they're that type of shit that like is really good though.
Like it's garbage, but they're classics.
Yeah.
Like
you would recognize the Mortal Kombat theme song, and it's all terrible fight choreography and bad like camera angles, but somehow it comes together to be something you actually enjoy watching.
This one doesn't look like that though.
No, this one looks great. This
Yeah.
one looks like they actually put effort into it, and the other one is just
Yeah.
it was just luck that it turned out to be one of those things that's like, oh, this is still has entertainment value.
well, this one is like you said, they're owning the fact that it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they like the deaths are insane. Like that moment where Sub-Zero, I think it's a fight against Scorpion, stabs Scorpion with an icicle made out of his own blood. Like that's
that was
great.
Sick though.
Yeah, that was good shit.
Sick.
But like,
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see that.
you didn't see that?
Oh,
No.
it was sick.
It was towards the very end.
Oh no.
And the cinematography was cool.
I feel like
the
they shouldn't
cinematography
have
was sick.
shown that in the trailer. That would have been amazing to watch in the theater.
Well, if they're showing it in the trailer, it
Probably happens 12 more times.
yeah. I mean, they're basically just showing off that they're going to do like the fatality-esque things of the video game, which is like the big selling point.
Mhm.
So I think really that is like they're like, oh, this is like the tip of the iceberg here. We're going to show you the cool things so you know that like when people die in this movie, it's going to be absurd. And like there are moves in those games where you like rip people's spines out through like their fucking skull and shit. Like it is, I think it's going to get really gory and I'm going to love it.
Do you think they do like I mean, I don't know if they did it in the original, but do you think they do like 2D battles? Like
watched
just like
them
a throwback
fight.
kind of thing?
Oh, you think like there might be like a scene where they're just for some reason on like,
Yeah,
a
I mean,
narrow
just like a
bridge or-
camera thing where they
There
kinda
might
just
be.
like go back and forth.
Possibly.
I think because that's like there's like a classic stage where you're like fighting on like a narrow bridge and there's a bunch of spikes
Yeah,
and shit
yeah,
bullets. So I can
yeah.
imagine them just throwing that in there. But I don't know
And
if they're
being,
going
like,
to make
kicked
like
into
all
other-
the fights like that.
That would be cool. I kind of liked it. I don't like movies like that. It's
What was
weird that I really liked. I really liked the trailer.
For
the way
sure.
that it was shot blew my mind just now.
Where were they?
wasn't
Where are they
really
releasing
corny.
it?
It's I think theaters and HBO. Isn't Warner releasing all their movies on HBO Max?
Was it Warner Brothers?
It's Warner Brothers.
Oh, so then yeah.